a local television station and church have been razed by an inferno at Krofuom, a suburb in the Ashanti region, capital Kumasi. The cause of the fire is yet to be known as the fire service commences a preliminary investigation to determine what may have caused the inferno. No casualty so far has been recorded, but properties worth thousands of cedis have been reduced to char. Apostle Collins Bwedi is the owner of the Trinity Television and has been recounting the incident to my colleague Emmanuel Bright Kweku. Now, my colleague Emmanuel Bright Kweku is our man on the beat and will join us via Zoom. Emmanuel, tell us what's been happening and when did this start?
All right, so MFR, we had an indication that this fire started about somewhere 9 a.m. just this morning, according to Mr. Apostle Collins Bwedi, who is the owner of this particular facility and the church and local television. He tells me that they had started, or they were done with their morning service or broadcast of morning service on television when they saw a fire in a kiosk, or if I should put it, a metallic container structure beside the church. And once they realized that it started, all of a sudden, it just went into their premises as well. And so they could not douse the fire. And they don't really know the cause of the situation, but he tells me from hearsays, they're saying that it started from a candle, others are saying weed and all of that. But until the fire service can actually ascertain the cause, we do not want to lay emphasis on what really started the fire. But some properties worth thousands of cedis have been destroyed by this particular fire incident at Krofuom in the Ashanti region. In the building, when I spoke with the owner, he tells me that it's a local television, just like we have for the multimedia group. So you should expect some cameras, some studio being destroyed, and also the church part. That is, you having your drums, having a pulpit, having chairs, and all of other properties in there. I actually saw a Bible get bent just about now. They just gouged it and they were able to salvage that from the fire. But everything that was inside that building, what you see behind me, have been destroyed by this inferno at Krofuom. Another thing that we picked up was that when the first fire tender came, the residents here attacked it, so it could not come to douse the fire. So it went until another fire tender from Remine UGC came. So the first fire tender was coming from the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital area. When it came, the residents were furious and that they had kept long. According to my sources here, they say they had kept long, so they had to attack the fire tender. So the fire tender could not come and to douse the fire until a second fire tender came, and then that was able to douse the fire. But in there, you can see a little bit of smoke coming, and some plumes of smoke coming from the building itself. I don't know if you can see it around, but there is some smoke from there. They are trying to douse the fire completely, and we have some men also salvaging the little they can, and the metallic structures, the woods, and the rest, and put it. So still, we have the fire service officers around and trying to ascertain what the real cause of the fire is.
And so as of now, we do not know the real cause, though the second fire tenders have been on location. We don't know the cause yet.
Yes, please. We do not know the cause.
At the time that they were attacking the first set of fire tenders, was the fire still ongoing, the outbreak still ongoing?
Well, sadly, from the residents, it was still ongoing. The fire was still high when the first fire tender came. So it had to return back until they called the second one, and the second one came to douse the fire.
Right. Before I let you go, just clarify. So it's a television station and a church as well in the same building?
Yes. So, you know, some of these churches now, they broadcast on television. So sometimes they have, in the church itself, they have a studio set up where they broadcast to their members. And so it is a church and has some sort of a setup that they broadcast through television to the rest of the world, or even their audience and congregation at home. So they said they were having a church service. They had completed the first church service or broadcast, and then they later saw that a kiosk by them had set ablaze.
Well, that's sad to know. Thank you, Emmanuel, for bringing us that report from the Ashanti region. Now moving on.